My name's Marika Sosnowski. I'm a legal anthropologist at Melbourne Law School, which is basically a fancy way of saying that I'm someone that is interested in how the law shows up in people's lives at an everyday level. I'm also the granddaughter of Polish and Dutch Jewish Holocaust survivors, and I'm someone that for about the last sort of 15 years or so has been working on Syria, specifically on the governance systems, on legal systems, on the war and the revolution. Do you know that feeling when you walk into a bookshop and you're just kind of overwhelmed by the amount of, first of all, I guess the beauty of all these books in the one place, but then also I guess I'm always in awe of the amount of knowledge and the imagination and wonder that is just there in those shelves. And then to have like your book be chosen off those shelves from so many different amazing books is just something really special. It fills me with great sense of gratefulness and wonder, I guess. And the other thing that's really special to me is that I think that this book has resonated with the judges, particularly around the stories of Syrians that it holds, because I really feel like I'm the custodian of those stories that they have so generously shared with me. So I'm really happy that those stories have resonated with the judges. Ta-Nehisi Coates, in his book called The Message, he writes about how each of his books is like a child. Once it's published, it's like a child that goes out into the world and has its own life, and they each have different personalities and they do different things in the world. And I really like that metaphor because I really feel like that, both about my first book, which was a very academic book because it was about ceasefires in Syria, and that feels like the very Bolshevik kind of first child that is very self-possessed and knows exactly what they're talking about, or is at least pretending to. And then the second book is like a second child. It's much more, it's a very different book. It's much more tentative. It's filled with questions, but I hope a lot of empathy as well. I think the book is about many things, and I think it depends on who you ask on any given day what the book is about, actually. So the book, it's called 58 Facets because 58 facets is the perfect number of facets that a diamond can be cut to reflect and refract light perfectly. And in the book, what I do is I put different stories next to each other, not in comparison, but in a kind of diamond pattern. So stories of my own family's survival from camps and passing through checkpoints, my own kind of grappling with the trauma of that, and then Syrian stories of revolution, also of checkpoints, how people experience violence and the law at an everyday level. And I put those all next to each other in the hope, not with really coming up with any answers, but in the hope that people can see those stories reflected in their lives somehow.